Nashville is in the national spotlight. All eyes in pro football are on our city today. We have live team coverage for you of the NFL draft. Now we begin with Chris Miller and meteorologist Cody Murphy. They are live at Nashville Underground on Broadway. All right, fellas, so here we go.
Yes.
Today's the day.
I got to tell you, this is awesome. All the lead up we've been talking about, and here it is. I mean, ta-da! This stage is huge. In fact, it's taller than we are on the roof of the Nashville Underground. We're happy to be here. We're happy to bring this news to you today because it's such an event for Music City. And a guy like you who's born and raised here in Nashville, what is it like to see all this?
I mean, the city's grown tremendously just in the past 15 to 20 years, but to see this go up in 2.5, 3 weeks, I mean, it's just incredible. It almost looks like a part of Las Vegas, the Strip thing. I mean, it's really lit up. It's going to be beautiful out here tonight.
And it's going to be a madhouse, too. We're talking hundreds of thousands of people. We're going to get some perspective on how the city is handling all this coming up in just a minute. But real quick, we want to let you know what the schedule of events is today so you know what to expect, whether you're coming out here or you just want to watch the events and know what's going on home. So first thing we need to tell you about is the NFL Draft Experience, which is going on at Nissan Stadium. That all starts at noon today, so just a few hours. That's free. It's family friendly. Bring everybody out. You can meet the players. You can get some autographs. Virtual reality. You can go through all the drills that the NFL teams use to test players, see how you do. We've got live music over there. Again, that's Nissan Stadium. 5 o'clock tonight, you have on the main stage here, back here on Lower Broadway, is Moon Taxi performing. This will be the same place that Tim McGraw will be performing tomorrow night. Tonight it's Moon Taxi at 5 o'clock, just ahead of the NFL Draft. CeCe Winans doing the national anthem just before things get started. And then the NFL Draft itself starts at 7 o'clock tonight. That's when the first team will be on the board.
Now, as far as the forecast goes, we've been talking about it all week long, and Laura teased it earlier that there is a chance for rain a little later on this evening. It's going to be dry for the next couple of hours, but right around 6:30, there's going to be a few showers in the area, so we'll be watching out for that. You can bring small personal umbrellas, just an FYI. So if you want to stay dry from the rain, you can bring a small umbrella. Temperature-wise, will be right around 70 degrees, and then closer to about 9:30, we'll start to see rain chances increasing as we head into the overnight. Laura's going to track out exactly when to expect that rain coming up here in just a few moments.
Yeah, so you may need an umbrella tonight. We want to talk about that in just a minute, what you can and can't bring in. But for now, we got Butch Speart in here from Nashville Visitors and Convention Corporation. Man, you've been at the head of all this. We know you've been huge in bringing this here to Nashville. And all along, you've been saying, guys, we can handle this, relax, we've done events like this before. So really what you're saying is, with all these hundreds of thousands of people coming, come on down, Nashville.
We have plenty of room, it's safe, it's a free event, it's a cool event, and yeah, come enjoy it. It's for you, Nashville.
And are we ready for this? I mean, you're a guy who's been behind all this and probably is still working on getting this thing going.
We're still putting some pieces in place. We are absolutely ready. You know, I think our team and the city agencies are so good and so experienced, so I know they're ready. And the NFL takes events to another level. It's a great combination for Nashville, and it's a huge win.
They really have taken it to another level. We've seen the streetlights here, and they say NFL, but you guys are not giving up the heart of Music City either. It's not NFL City, it's still Music City.
No, it's Music City. We've infused music in every part of this draft. We wouldn't have it any other way, and the NFL kind of got it after a little bit of arguing, and they bought in the music.
Man, it's so exciting. So it's Butch Speart in here with Nashville Visitors and Convention Corporation. Hang with me for just a minute because I want to run through with everybody there at home, if you're coming down here, what you can and can't bring into the NFL draft area here on Lower Broadway. And when we say into the area, there's actually an area that's closed off so people from the outside shouldn't bring these items inside that area. Where does that start, the closure?
Starts at 5th and Broad, at 5th and Demonbreun, and from Commerce to Demonbreun.
So there's
the 5 blocks of Broadway area. And Commerce on one end and Demonbreun on the other end.
Okay, so that's the area we're looking at when we're saying there's certain things you can and can't bring in. So what you can bring in tonight, and it's important to note, you can bring a personal sized umbrella. You can't bring a large umbrella, but just a personal sized umbrella. And as Cody mentioned just a moment ago, you might need that. Other things that you'll need to leave at home: backpacks, coolers, outside beverages, and you will be allowed to bring an empty reusable water bottle. Also, not allowed to bring in pets, wagons, bicycles. What about the electric scooters, Butch?
They're out.
They're out.
Yeah, it's a safety issue, it's a convenience issue, it's a maybe personal respect issue for other fans. Even the umbrellas, we're going to ask during the formal draft that umbrellas are down. So obviously it's a televised event, and we want the person behind you to be able to see. So rain gear would be my recommendation at this point as well.
Bring a poncho, right?
Yeah, and we've got them for sale. Might have some for free.
Sure will. All right, hey, that's Butch. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
We want to talk to Becca Cardenas. She's down, I can see her down. She's on Lower Broadway right now. She's going to show you from a street perspective where exactly you can watch the action tonight. Hey, Becca.
Hey, good morning, y'all. How gorgeous is it to watch the sun come up over Broadway this morning? Just completely transformed, ready for the draft now, just hours away. This is really the calm before the storm that we're seeing here, because in just a few hours, these streets are going to be filled with hundreds of thousands of people. They have completely decked out Lower Broadway from this. You can see that from where we're standing. And I do want to know, the NFL has said that this is the biggest scale that they've ever done the draft on because of the way that they've integrated themselves into our downtown space. You see Tootsie's completely built out. They've got monitors all the way down Broadway leading up to the draft stage itself. You can see it from any vantage point that you're standing at if you're down here to watch it. So they say that they traditionally do this in more of like a theater setting where there's seating, but this is the first time that they've ever really done it in an open concert style. So that's allowing for all of these fans to really fill the space down here. And again, we've been walking up and down Broadway. Anyway, where you are standing, you're going to be able to get a view of what's going on, participate in the activities, all the stuff Alexandria told you about on the other side of the river here. So again, we'll be live out here all morning, covering this all the way up to the start point. We're just hours away now, but for now, I will send it back to you, Chris and Cody.
That is so cool, Rebecca. Thank you so much. So basically, it doesn't really matter where you're going to be. If you're going to watch on a rooftop, down on Lower Broadway, back up on 5th, there's monitors all up and down Lower Broadway, so you're going to get a great view of the main draft stage regardless of where you're at.
Yeah, you're set anywhere. But we want to let you know there's going to be some traffic if you're headed down to this area. So we want to toss back to forewarned traffic reporter Melanie Layden, who's taking a look at how the NFL draft is impacting your commute and traffic. Hey, Mel.
Hey, guys. Oh, boy, yes. We are talking about some major traffic issues. If you're trying to drive downtown for that draft or even just trying to get out to work this morning, you've been dealing with these closures for a couple of weeks now, but now the full closure timeline is all in effect. This is your main stage here, First and Broadway. That's right where you can see behind Chris and Cody there on top of Nashville Underground. First Avenue will be closed off from Church Street down to Korean Veterans Boulevard. And of course, that main stretch, Broadway, closed off from 1st to 5th Avenue. You just saw there Rebecca's live shot, those concrete barriers and road closure signs. But keep in mind, on Saturday and Sunday, you'll have an extra block of Broadway closed off down to 6th Avenue as well. Areas of Commerce Street, 2nd and 3rd Avenue also closed. 2nd and 3rd closed from Commerce out to Demumbrian, a little bit around Demumbrian as well. And we also have some closures directly around Nissan Stadium. This will be impacting you and also be impacting the marathon runners who will need to go park there. You'll still have Woodland Street, Shelby Avenue, and Interstate Drive to get out there to those parking lots to go get your race number if you're running in the country music marathon or rock and roll marathon, I should say, down at Music City Center to get your numbers for tomorrow. So just keep that in mind. A list of all these road closures are online at WSMV.com and on the News 4 app. That's a look at your road closures. For now, I'm going to send it back to Chris and Cody live in downtown Nashville.
All right, Melanie, working for you as always. Thank you so much. Hey, if you're coming down here, we want to let you know that there's free parking. They got you set up with that. You may need to come down a little earlier if you want to take advantage of that. So let's run through some of the areas where they can park for free.
Yeah, so we've got it all mapped out for you. You can park in lots A, B, C, and D. And also, you can park free at the main event parking lot on James Robertson Parkway and Main Street. The lot at Cross Point Church on Cohen Street also has free parking.
Yeah, Nissan Stadium got a lot of that free parking too. Also want to mention that some of this free parking will open up at 5 o'clock when people get off of work. They want to free up some space. So let's let you know this. The State of Tennessee lots, number 16, 28, and 29. You're going to write that down this morning because this is after 5 o'clock, right before the draft starts later tonight. Lots 16, 28, and 29 off James Robertson Parkway by Rosa Parks Boulevard. You can park in those areas too. Hey, we got so much more going on here. It's not just about the main stage here on Lower Broadway. It's also about the NFL draft experience at Nissan Stadium. So we're going to take you there coming up very soon. Holly, back to you.
Yeah, we can't wait for Alexandria to catch the football pass because we know it's coming. All right, fellas. Thanks so much. We're at 612 for you right now. Hey, make sure you have the free News 4 app on your phone. We have everything you need to know, folks. We've got you covered on this NFL draft. It's right there at your fingertips. We've made it easy for you.